So this is a video where I was going to be doing this, but it is now the 25th of June, and I clearly haven't finished this. But it has given me an idea for what I can do for today's video. In today's video, as you can see, I've been trying to do dungarees for this character here, and I've not necessarily done them all that well. They are dungarees-esque, but I don't think... I think I could do better if I got my sketchbook and did some dungarees practice. So that is what I'm going to do in today's video, is I'm going to do a couple of pages of dungarees so that I can make this the best that I can possibly do. So this will have to wait and be a future video. Right. Okay, yes, that was a previous day's thing. That is going to be annoying, so that needs to be more. Right, okay, here we go. Pinterest. Let's do this. Search for ideas. Right, dungarees outfit. Just scroll through. I'm just going to do maybe a couple of pages of them. That's actually a sort of similar pose to what I've got. Does that zoom in? No. Let's do this. I've got my tablet here and do that. These are just going to be quick little studies. Nothing too strenuous. I just need to really figure them out so that I can do it on my piece, because I've discovered I have a bit of a, what's the word, blank bit of knowledge on them, so I just need to really, so they kind of come around here like this, there, can't really see how it connects to there, but we can just do this. They're kind of quite thin straps, aren't they? And then this kind of comes around there and then down here. So there's kind of like this gap here, so I'll need to figure something out for the clothes there when I do it on the other thing, because I did these quite large, and then it's kind of just like that. And then they do kind of have this thing there. So yeah, I was trying to do that piece, and I was like, I'm not really happy with the way I've done those dungarees, so I decided that I was going to do a bit of a session, and it meant that I would spend a bit longer doing the actual finishing piece, and that video is going to take a bit longer to edit, so I thought I'd turn this into a video and just sort of show, so you can try and draw things and stuff like that, but then if you find that you don't know how to draw a particular thing, you can just go in and simply, you can just go and study it, really. You don't need to necessarily know everything at the time that you're drawing. It's not really possible to know everything at the time. So you just learn. I think, if I recall, I saw a tweet the other day from Mark Crilly even, and he was saying how drawing graphic novels and things like that has basically meant that he's had to learn how to do different things. So for example, I think it was a cash register that he'd never done before, so he had to learn how to do it, and he he did a thing. That's how a lot of his videos come about, I think. Him needing to learn how to draw something. So he's like, oh, this would make a good video, so I'll do that. And I think that is quite it's an organic way of learning, because you can try and learn absolutely everything and learn nothing, because you get bored of it after a while. So I think it's quite an interesting sort of way of looking at it. But I've nearly done this. I'm not going to go into the whole head and everything, because that's a completely different kettle of fish. But let's do that. That's quite nice, and I quite like that. 1 dungarees so far, or a dungaree? Are they? Is it dungaree or dungarees? Front facing one. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Is it a dungaree or dungarees? Because I have no idea. Fortunately, this guy has got his hands there, but I can just see enough to come down here like that. I can't see how these connect, but I can imagine they're probably very similar to this one here. I'm not gonna do the actual hands this time though, but I think he's actually holding this up. That is looking good there. Kind of there's not many like wrinkles or anything like this, even though it's jean. And he's got like some buckles here, hasn't he, where the straps would strap on. Is that the right word? As I say, I am just purely doing quick fire studies. Is that the right word? So I just want to really figure out how they look on the body and do that. I kind of don't really want to spend too long on each one. So that's kind of like a nice thing about sketchboxes. They don't have to be for specific things. You can go in here and, I mean, when you look back at your sketchbook as well, you can go, oh, that was for when I did my dungarees session. When I needed to do dungarees because I decided to draw fairies that had dungarees for some random reason. And you can do that. And then I'll be able to say, and I did that for a video because I needed to learn how to do dungarees. These are the sort of first characters I've actually drawn with dungarees anyway. That is looking good on that one. This one has a few more folds actually, to be fair, on the back, so it's giving me a bit more of an idea of how they would look, although I don't have any backward poses in the piece that I'm drawing, but it's always good to do extra. See if there's one I can fit down at the bottom. There we go. No, what are you doing? No, I don't need to do visual searches. What are you doing? Get rid of that. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. It's not the best of images, but it will do. So by the time this video comes out, just to let you guys know, I will actually have done my first co-working stream, where the idea is I do my projects alongside you doing yours. So if you've got any creative projects, for example, we do what I'm calling like creativity stints, co-working stints. So I'll put a timer thing on for 30 minutes and you just do like a focused session on that, and you do whatever you can do in that, and I'll probably do 2 or 3 of those in a streaming session. So that'll be like an hour and a half, an hour's worth of focused work on the actual, on like your project, and then we just talk about productivity and other things like that. So that's going to be over on Twitch. So if you do have any projects, or even if you just want to come along and maybe get some inspiration and things, and you can do whatever you want to do. So if you've got a drawing project that you've got on, you can do that. If you've got, say, a writing, you want to do some writing, or you're doing editing, I will be doing whatever project I'm working on at the time. I'm currently working on 5 short story series, which is what that particular art piece is for. And you can join along and do what it is that you want to do. So it's just really nice to almost it's called co-working. I've been watching a couple of streams. There's not really many in English actually. I've been watching them in German at the moment, but I mean I don't know German, so it's kind of just really using the time at the thing. And I mean I'm like picking up a few pieces here, like when we do the word count, I know when I need to put my word count in and stuff. But you can just really focus on that and give it a go. Really, it'd just be nice to see, and you don't have to talk about your project if it's a secret project, but it's just a nice way for everybody to get together, and well, not necessarily get together, but to sort of like set a bit of time aside. And I'm probably going to try and do 2 or 3 of those a week, because I do create myself and things. So if I'm just sat at my desk creating, I might as well load up Steam and do that too. So yeah, come and join me. It's AJ Creation Studios over on Steam, over on Twitch even, and yeah, so just come and join, and we'll create together. Basically, they're called co-working streams. Check it out on Twitter. I have been posting and trying to use that as a hashtag to sort of like get that going there. But yeah, come along and see what it's all about. That is useful because there is another character in there that does have dungarees, but they wouldn't necessarily have the actual clips on. So let's just do, when I say clips, these like buckle-y things here, but they do have it kind of strapped like this young lady has, and do that. That's actually quite nice in the pattern here. Yes, I'm just going to go over with a bit of this, which is just a general 0.5 pen, just so that I can get a bit of definition in there. I think this has actually been quite successful. I have no idea how long I've been going on for. 18 minutes. That's a video, that is. That's good. So yeah, let's just go in here and do that. So you kind of have this thing there like that. Down here. Just making sure my head's not in the footage. And talking about that stream as well, I probably end up doing a bit of like gaming as well at the end of it, just as a bit of a relaxation type thing. So on Friday, for example, I played Subnautica, and it was kind of just really a test stream to get going with it and do that. So the irony being, I've not actually done the test stream yet. I'm kind of talking about the future in this video, because this video will be released after then, so I can't really just go and say, oh, I'm going to be doing this, and then it turns out that it's already been done, because otherwise it will seem silly. But there, hopefully you can see that. I know there's quite a bit of shadow where my hand comes along, but there. So I just got these from Pinterest, as you saw. which is quite nice to know. Just typed in dungarees and there we go, we got some dungarees. I'm actually really quite enjoying this, to be fair, just sitting back doing some dungaree studies, and I really can't wait to do a sketchbook tour of this and be like, oh, and here I did some dungaree studies where I rambled on about a load of stuff. And yeah. So let's just get this here. So this belt, this buckle would be kind of 3DS. But dungarees like still popular. They were popular, weren't they? Like, I'm not particularly fashionable in these sort of things, but I'm pretty certain they were popular at some point. That is better. And then this final one. So if you did like this video, please remember to hit the like button and also leave a comment and tell me what you thought of the video. If you like seeing this sort of thing where I kind of just pick a subject and basically draw it, let me know and I will look to do more like this. And yeah, also hit the bell notification to be notified as to when I post videos as well. It just really sort of helps, and it means that you don't miss the content that I'm posting. And so what I am going to say is, until next time, I'll see you later.